Hey, ¿qué onda, gente de YouTube? Bienvenidos a Actitud Nexus, yo soy Rola Benyer y les vengo a traer otro final de The Stanley Parable. Es el final del apartamento y pues vamos a buscar
I
ese
can't
final.
wait to
Tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing, they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
Bueno. Bueno.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, señor.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Warning. Wow.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Aww.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Ay, qué triste.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Sí, yo soy
I'm
dueño
not
de mi
asking
vida.
for me, I'm asking for her.
Her. Ella.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
¿Quién es ella? ¿Quién es ella? ¡Ah! ¿Teléfono?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that
Pues
you?
es igual, güey.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, mira, tengo una
I just pulled
esposa.
this out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
What the... ¡Oh!
Gotcha!
Qué desgraciado.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
No tengo esposa.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
Estoy
Let me
solo.
show you what's really going on
No,
here.
no quiero. No quiero.
Sorry,
Oh.
but you're in my story now.
Así, ¿verdad? Oh. Ok, modo psicópata. Modo psicópata. Está bien, vamos con mi esposa. Que no es mi
This is
esposa.
a very
Qué bueno que no
sad
eres mi
story
esposa.
about the death of a man named Stanley.
Muerte. Buenos días. Presiona ahí. Oh, no.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of
Vaya.
his
Qué
existence.
triste.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly
¿Qué
what
le
he's
pasó a mi
told
sala?
to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
¿Yo? Está bien.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
Sí, claro.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands.
No,
It
esto
was
es
wonderful.
malo.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize
¿Y dónde
about his
está?
own
¿Dónde está
job.
la tele?
First, he
¿Dónde
imagined
está
that
la
one
tele?
day
¡Ah!
at work, he stepped
Oh, no,
out from his
se está
desk
convirtiendo en mi
to
oficina
realize
esto.
that all of his co-workers, his
Oh.
boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Presione 7 para pasar tiempo con los... ¿Cuáles muchachos?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought
Cada vez que
that his
presiono un botón,
decisions would mean something was almost
la
too
habitación cambia a mi
wonderful to
oficina.
behold.
Oh, no.
As he wandered
Ah!
through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible
Oh
paths
Dios,
and
esta es mi
destinations.
oficina.
Down one path lay an enormous round room with
Oh, no.
monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line
Oye, me
with
está contando la
read
historia de
in
mi
many
vida.
directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Me contó otro final.
It was
Contarlo
such
no
a
es una historia.
wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again,
And
and again,
again, and
over and
again.
over, wishing beyond hope
Ya,
that it
no
would
me
never
cuentes esa
end,
historia tan
that he
fea, yo
might
sé que mi vida
always
está
feel
épica.
this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Tal vez, si jugaron una vez más. ¿Es en serio?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly
Mi
be? In
esposa.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always
Oh, no.
has. Nothing has
triste.
changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh, esto es tan triste. Presione O para dormir. 0. O.
And I'm trying to
Oh.
tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Huh?
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here,
Oh.
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Para estar en el trabajo por la mañana.
You
Muy
see?
bien. Oh no.
Can he just
Oh,
not
no.
hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that
No.
every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see
¿Matarme?
what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Presione P para cuestionar nada. ¿Qué?
I
¿Qué?
suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
Bueno,
I
ya
don't
que.
make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Tal vez no.
And I tried again.
Por favor, ¿ma qué?
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed
Yo no quiero
a button.
morir.
And I...
Ok, eso fue extraño. Muy bien, ese fue otro de los finales. Espero que les haya gustado. Nos vemos a la próxima y no olviden tener una actitud Nexus.